A lot of ridiculous celebrities have their own private islands nowadays, so it should shock absolutely no one that Richard Branson bought himself another island, and that he built a giant hotel on it. If you didn't already know, Richard Branson is the guy behind the Virgin Group, which controls over 400 companies worldwide. His various business ventures that range from telecommunications to sending people into space, like the Delta Airlines equivalent of NASA, has earned him $3.8 billion. When it came time to purchase himself his own private island, in 2007 he managed to pick one up for a sizable chunk of change. He grabbed it for $10 million. Moskito Island is populated with decadent estates that sell themselves as a home away from home for those who already have homes that are truly ridiculous. Just imagine the ideal island bungalow in your mind. Chances are that the one Branson bought looks exactly like that. The island features a series of connected estates that make up a true communal vacation paradise. In fact, the Branson estate only makes up a small area of it. The estates are the Village, the Point, the Oasis, and of course the Branson estate. All of them feature palm trees, great ocean views, and the sight of what looks like the island from Jurassic Park just out of view. Come on, you just know Branson's looked into dinosaur cloning at least once. As far as the basic stats go, the estate stretches out over 18,100 square feet. It's also set in 3.5 acres. The entire estate features 9 bedrooms each. As far as the entire island goes, the place is meant to always be pretty contained. There are only 16 guests allowed on the island maximum. There are no rules that say that kids aren't allowed, but you do kind of get that vibe. If you want to eat together with those other 15 people on the island, they have a lovely outdoor dining area that is fit for a large communal meal. There are even lights strung up above the table because having dinner right next to this softly flowing ocean just in sight isn't enough ambiance. When you get back to the room, the accommodations are incredible. The entire estate has a cute nautical vibe to it. If you want to get a look at the place and you don't want to have to fly to a private island to see it, the website actually offers this really cool 3D tour of the entire place, room by room. Well, aside from the secret lair Branson probably has under the island if you pull the right book out of the bookshelf, if any billionaire was a secret lair guy, it would definitely be him. The best bedroom in the entire place is the master suite that has the coolest wraparound doors you'll ever see. They pull back to reveal the beach only a few short feet away. Sure, you get a good view of the beach even if the doors are closed, but if you want to take in that beach air, this is the way to do it. Then we've got the pool. If swimming in the pristine, perfect ocean isn't quite your thing, there's one of the greatest communal pools I've ever seen. It's a multi-level infinity pool that even has its own water slide. There's even a bar you can float to and a perfect place to sit right in the middle of the pool if you'd rather do that. As far as the party scene goes, this island is basically already prepped to be a music festival at the drop of a hat. There is actually a DJ booth that literally raises up from one of the decks. This place could be a giant communal rave at a moment's notice, or they could make a stage where you could bring any band you'd want for a private concert. Branson loves the Sex Pistols, so that would be my guess if he were to do it. Now, part of the problem with island paradise properties that they don't tell you about up front is that there are often a lot of weather issues. I mean, nothing will ruin a tropical vacation quite like a tropical storm. Luckily, this estate has a home theater that's nicer than most we all have to pay for. As far as what celebrities have had their share of fun on this island, perhaps none are as famous as the couple who used this as a retirement vacation. That would be Barack and Michelle Obama. Remember those pictures of the former president smiling on the water right after he left office? That's your commercial for how fun this place is. Of course, if you don't have a spare 10 mil to drop on this place, there are plenty of rental options available. During the off-season, rates for the village start from $19,000 a night for up to 18 people. That's just the off-season though. If you're going during the high season, that price is much higher. I'm talking about upwards of $200,000 a week. For 90% of us, that is just too high. So if you and 17 of your guests want to live like Richard Branson for a weekend, that's the price. Though, according to Glass Onion, you're just begging for a mysterious accident to happen to one of you that a detective will then have to solve. I don't know if that pushes you away or sells it even harder. Batista does look like he's having a blast. This has actually been a dream of Branson's ever since he first got a glimpse of this island. He's famous for his deep passion for luxury island paradises, so it's gotta be pretty beautiful for Branson to get love at first sight. Though there was a bit of a complication standing in his way. Not that a deal maker like Branson would ever let that stop him, mind you. The problem was that another investor had interest in the island. The place had always been a popular spot for sailors and divers who were obsessed with its pristine beaches, local wildlife, and great climate. So it was long the location for the sail and dive resort, known as Drake's Anchorage. This proved to be a massive success, one that seemed destined for expansion. The unnamed owner of Drake's Anchorage was all set to build a massive hotel on the pristine island. As you might expect, Richard Branson did not like the sound of that. So what did he do? Offer to become an investor in the project? Did he find a new partner he could share the island with? Are you kidding me? No, he made this man an offer so ridiculously high that he had pretty much no choice but to shake Branson's hand and take the money. As we've already covered, that is the shocking $10 million. Is that actually shocking for private island cash though? Well, Branson's other famous private island, Necker Island, was purchased for a small fraction of that cost. Actually, it wasn't even $1 million. He reportedly dropped $180,000 to pick up the land, though he did end up spending $10 million to turn it into a resort. So now you know just how Branson does business. He sees an opportunity, assesses the opportunity, and then buys out anyone else who might also be looking that way. No wonder this guy is racing against Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos for the space tourism business. Honestly, seeing how gorgeous this island paradise is, I'm shocked that Branson hasn't just retired there already. The man is 72 years old. Enjoy yourself.